this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll look back, and I didn't notice the size of it. I look back, but I actually just learned a couple of days ago how to reduce the size and not affect the quality.
Ah,
It's
okay.
interesting that you mentioned it because I was just looking into that. So
Mm.
I'll look into that. And
Because the
sorry,
others, it's only been a minute and I've got them, but
yeah,
this one, I hit download and it said 30 minutes. I thought, I haven't got 30 minutes, so I stopped and started another one that
sorry.
said 13 minutes, and I thought, oh, well, I'll wait for this one.
Thank you for letting me know. I'll after this I'll go and look at it and
Yeah.
reduce it and do something. I'll do something.
Look, it could have been my internet. I just
Yeah,
don't know. I
I'll
didn't look
com
at the size to see. So
I'll compare it to the others. I'll let you know.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Mhm.
People are still coming in. What do you think, Aditi? Is almost everyone here?
Um, yes, I think from the school they may have joined from devices.
Uh-huh.
And yes, I
we are good to start from school side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can. Yes.
Okay, great. So it's been a couple of weeks, so let's put up the screen with the last principle on it to remind us of where we were. So here's our 16 principles. So the last one was principle 12, knowledge is gained from inside and outside. And today we're moving on to knowledge is structured in consciousness. So just looking back and just as a quick review, in the last principle, we found that knowledge is gained when our attention flows from inside ourselves out into our environment and then back inside again, allowing our new experiences to connect with and integrate with the memory of what we already know. So the more awake we are on the inside, and the more we can absorb, enjoy, and integrate everything we put our attention on. And it's through our daily practice of TM and the TM Cities program that we wake up that unbounded ocean of consciousness inside our own awareness and enliven the full value of our attention and memory to gain total knowledge, the basis of complete fulfillment in life. And you can see, and we'll come and get examples in a moment, but you can see so clearly how this principle connects with the next one, that knowledge is structured in consciousness. But I'll just stop share and let's see what we have. It's been 2 weeks, so let's see what people have observed in that time. Maybe we can start with the school straight away. They're always ready to go.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll try to share my screen.
Have I allowed it? I think I have.
Yeah, you have.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
just trying. So from school side, there were only 4 or 5 assignments maximum because they were all tied up with a grand event that is going to be conducted on 11th of November, which is the 40th annual day celebration, and the state governor is coming, so we are kind of tied up. So probably the next week also will be a lean period for our schools. So the first one was from Rama Lakshmi ma'am. Rama ma'am, would you want to present your assignment?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jai Gurudev, sir.
Jai Gurudev ma'am. Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Jai Gurudev, ma'am.
Jai Gurudev.
SCI Principle 12. Knowledge is gained from inside and outside. During the regular practice of TM Siddhi, our body and mind is taking rest and they enjoy their inner peace. Also, body and mind will get clear and purified. So, we will gain more knowledge from inside and outside. Education be provided to the students in the inner spheres of life. Without the knowledge of the absolute and without the practice of TM, to unfold the mental faculties, education is incomplete. Example, knowledge is applied in the life in various forms like actions, thoughts, ideas, etc. Basic knowledge of things is really very important in sustaining our life. Inside school knowledge. Among youngest, knowledge is incorporated through education. Therefore, schooling of courses, teachers, textbooks, friends, exams, etc. mold the knowledge of a student's character is also a crucial part of knowledge. Therefore, character and value education is also taught in schools. Outside school knowledge. Knowledge is obtained through many ways. Inside school too. Reading newspapers, watching good English news channels, and educational documentaries on TV are good source of knowledge. Here the person's knowledge is measured through reaction to situations, problem solving skills, communication skills, etc. Inside school knowledge, teachers, textbooks, exams, library, friends. And outside school knowledge, reading newspapers, watching news channels, educational documentaries on TV, communication with friends. Knowledge is like water. To be pure, it must keep running. Thank you, ma'am. Jai Gurdev.
Where does that expression come from? Knowledge is like water. To be pure, it must keep
It
running.
must keep running. Smagarish's word, ma'am.
Oh, it's beautiful. I haven't heard that. I love that. So you've taken a different approach. You looked at knowledge which is gained from inside the school and knowledge which is gained from outside the school. So I love that approach. And also, I think when we look at the last principle of consciousness-based education today, you'll see that you're connecting with that as well, you know, teaching values and character. It's the holistic development of the child, not just academic development, which you've captured there as well. So thank you. That was lovely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rama ma'am. The next one was from Jasmine Kumari ma'am. I would present her because she's not a little bit well today. So knowledge from outside. Knowledge is gained by learning, trust by doubt, skill by practice, and love by love. Knowledge refers to the condition of knowing something. It can guide its owner into doing something productive. Knowledge can be attained by education as well as experience. According to me, knowledge into life is life itself. As life is impossible without knowledge, you surely need some basic knowledge about things to live. Knowledge is applied in life in various forms like actions, thoughts, ideas, etc. Knowledge from inside. Our Maharshi Yogi has quoted that there are two sides to knowledge, the object of knowledge and the subject of knowledge, the knower. What present education provides is the knowledge of the object. What it misses is the knowledge of the subject, the knowledge of the knower. Knowledge is different in different states of consciousness. TM helps us to gain knowledge who truly we are. TM helps us to connect with ourselves and find ourselves, get more close to with us, which is also gaining knowledge about our inner self. This is Jasmine Kumari ma'am's assignment.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. You've captured so many beautiful concepts there. It's and also it's helping us move on with the next principle as well. That knowledge is different in different states of consciousness, comes from that understanding that knowledge is structured in consciousness. So another lovely bridge to the next principle.
Thank you. The next one was from Nitya Saraswati ma'am. Nitya ma'am, would you like to present your assignment?
Yes, sir. Jai Gurudev, sir.
Jai Gurudev, ma'am. Please go.
Okay. Today I would like to explain about the topic knowledge is gained from inside and outside. Let me begin by quoting Aristotle's definition and belief about the knowledge. It is through the senses that we begin to gain knowledge of the form, which makes the substance the particular substance it is. But while the process begins with sensory perception, genuine knowledge is not delivered simply in the act of perception, but rather it is attained only in the judgment that what I perceive has this particular form. From the memory records of repeated perceptions, Aristotle tells us the experience is born. This experience is born from within and also from the worldly matters and affairs. I would like to give an example from the technological world, which is the future of things in this fast-paced world. We all must have come across the words artificial intelligence and machine learning. That is invariably as frequently used by the technology jargons. Artificial intelligence leverages computers and machines to mimic the problem solving and decision making capabilities of the human mind. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence and computer science which focuses on the use of data and algorithms to imitate the way that humans learn, gradually improving its accuracy. Scientists and technologists gives a set of inputs to machines that are commonly used in day-to-day lives of humans to enhance its decision-making capability, just like how humans behave. This is a classic example of how the knowledge from outside affects the machine's capabilities to behave like a human. But what makes this branch of science interesting is that these machines store this data and learn from its past experiences to provide a customized output to each individual. It learns from its knowledge within it to evolve and refine. This enhanced effect will provide a greater output than the output produced just from the knowledge inputs of the scientists. This we simply call the feedback loop effect. Since time began, wise men and seers have sought knowledge of nature and the cosmos, which they discovered through their meditation and yogic practices. Yoga and Tiyam, in a similar way, acts as a feedback to provide inputs to the brain as to how to improve the efficiency of humans by achieving various levels of consciousness and focus. We learn all the yogic practices from the outside, which is the outward knowledge, and it is the inner consciousness that drives and motivates us to be consistent with our efforts in achieving greater levels. Thus, it is the inner knowledge and perception that drives the worldly knowledge gain. Yoga means to join or to unite. These two together serves as an improved purpose. Thanks a lot. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
That is absolutely amazing. Can I share that with others? Do you mind if I use that with teaching MII Maharishi Institute, Invincible Institute in South Africa? And they are doing computer studies as well. I just think this is just a brilliant example of this principle.
Very good example.
Yeah. Nitya ma'am, do you mind if Frances ma'am shares this with the students of South Africa? She feels that it's a very good example. Would you mind that?
Thanks. Yes, sir. Definitely, I'll do it, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks for the appreciation.
Okay, thank you very
Yes,
much.
sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
The next assignment was from Prabhavati ma'am. Prabhavati ma'am, would you like to present your assignment, please?
Jai Gurudev, ma'am. Jai Gurudev, sir.
Jai
Jai
Gurudev.
Gurudev.
Okay. The knowledge is gained from both inside and outside. Here I would like to register my perspective of the same. Knowledge is key to survival. We require knowledge to make us better human beings in the society and it gives us the needed skills to get through every day, be it decision making, acting up to a situation, thinking through complex scenarios, etc. With the help of the TM, we tend to unconsciously learn and unlearn things as and when needed with more focus. For example, knowledge is very different from just formal education, and it can be sight from both outside and inside. From the outside world, it can be obtained from self-help books or podcasts where we hear someone share their experience. This helps us gain a perspective and knowledge. Similarly, we tend to gain knowledge from the inside as well. When we share, when we face a difficult conversation or a situation, we tend to always react with discomfort, but handling it needs more skills than just being able to react to it. We need to analyze, understand, defend if required, and gather points. And for all this, we need inner reflection. This gain of knowledge also help us to learn and use it better way. Thank you. And here I would like to mention, uh, once again, for example, this time now I just read what I've written. But thing is, usually I used to explain the way of what I've written. Everybody starts reading the what they have written. That is the reason I read it today. My basic concept of this point is we are gaining a knowledge from inside as well as from the outside. As we say nowadays, people are listening to after the pandemic. We have learned to listen to discourses of eminent peoples and Swamijis to come out of a stress and challenges whatever we face. So discourses, they speak about their experiences, how they handle situations, and how they handle life matters certain issues. And to an extent, for example, I can say when we go by a car, okay, and a two-wheeler comes and hits your car, immediately what we do is we react at the moment we get anger. Whereas because of our continuous practice of TM, if we start thinking rationalize, it just we have got, I mean, our car got hit, but we are safe. In that case, immediately we can help the person one who is unbalancedly, because he lost his balance, he hit our car. So when we think rationally, we don't get anger, we'll just come out of the car and we'll help the person who got hurt, and after that we'll think about our insurance claim, everything. This is the kind of a rational thing we got because of a continuous practice of a TM and other experiences we gain. And one more thing is always the knowledge, it helps to in three ways. We have to learn and unlearn and relearn. Learning, it refers to we learn through outside and books and other people experiences. Unlearning certain concepts which we should not have, we have to transform or we have to change ourselves. Certain attitudes, certain behavior of us, that's to be unlearned. We must know to unlearn it also and relearn certain aspect that we need to learn from others, from our experiences, from the books, from the knowledge we gain from outside as well as inside. This is what my understanding about it today. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Beautiful. It's the same as growth everywhere, isn't it? In order to grow, then, if a tree grows, then the bud is destroyed to bring out the tree. So for knowledge to grow, some of our past understanding is destroyed in order to gain a more valid appreciation of the world and what we're perceiving. So it's beautiful that you've applied that to the concept of learning as well. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, and was that all from the school? There was 4, you said?
Yes, that's it from the school side.
Okay, great. And I hope that it goes really well with your special day that you're preparing for.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, and what about the university? Do we have anything from the university? Pragya, you're there on camera. Would you like to share something? Jai Gurudev. Yes. Okay, lovely. So much there. And I think you've captured a couple of points. You know, when we started this course, we said the ideal psychological